Are we?
Yes, we are.
Are you sure?
Ask the chat window.
I can't see us yet. Oh, now we can skip ad. Hello, chatty people. We're trying to skip ad. Okay, we're live. Hey, everybody, thumbs up. Hello. Yay.
All right, so we're going now. So welcome, everybody. Thank you for joining us for episode 2 of the Happy Half Hour. This is the show in which we discuss important topics like hiking and drinking. We're also going to answer a subset of your questions with answers that may or may not be correct. So, if you have not yet subscribed, then please do so. If you find this content valuable, we'd love for you to do that, and you can get the latest and greatest information we have for you. Also, we do want to say thank you for your support and everyone over the past year. It's been a fantastic experience for us. We were just checking on YouTube last week, and Kay indicated that we had 89 subscribers 1 year ago today, and now we have 450.
450.
So
89,
that's
450.
really cool for us.
Whoa.
So yeah,
that
nice.
is awesome.
So thank you very much for everyone who's continuing to support us. So the first main topic on the agenda today is drinks. So we're going to start with this concoction right here. Now I open this with some trepidation because this is a homebrew. And
if it explodes, I'm gonna not be
happy. So I brewed this last summer. This is an imperial stout.
Go quick. Good job.
Okay. Woo. All right. So the reason I'm a little bit nervous about that is because I was getting the remainder of this homebrew out of the cooler okay.
Oh.
Yeah. See, excessive carbonation. So I was moving the homebrew, and the yeast woke up. And what happens when you get excessive carbonation in homebrew is the bottles explode. So I lost 2 beer bottles over the weekend. I have exactly 3 of these left. Well, 2. 2. So I'm just going to sort of pour this and just let it simmer down there for a while. Oh.
Look what you're doing. Don't get Trekker dirty. He can't drink yet. He's not of age.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
No spilling of the beer today. That only happened on the
what
weekend.
I'm drinking is another cider this week, and it's from, I don't know if you can see that or not. It's from Crown Valley Brewing in St. Genevieve, Missouri, and it's called Country Carriage Cider. And I haven't ever tried it before, and I'm really excited. And so that's, that's coming up.
How is it?
Oh, how is it? I haven't got a drink. I've been talking.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it's really dry. You know how some ciders, like the mass-produced ones, are really sweet?
Okay.
And it's really dry. Yeah, try it.
Okay. I'll give it a go. All right. Who's on the chat window? What are you guys drinking?
Okay. Yeah, what's everybody drinking? First of all, Big Crazy Outdoor Adventures. Howdy, how are you? We loved meeting you on Sunday. That was so fun. We've never gotten to actually meet in person, shake hands with someone that we know on YouTube, so that was super fun. And Wood Pigeon Outdoors, how are ya? Lori, what's up? And Yankee, great live stream earlier. Thank you so much for that. It was super fun. And Wood Pigeon likes to say hi a lot. Hi. Lone Woodsman, hey, how's it going? Kurt Zitzelman, we are thrilled that you are not in the woods this week. He was out and didn't have any signal last week, but made a great video out of that. And Biker's here, Biker Bushcraft. Thanks for stopping by. And okay, I'm getting caught up. Yes, it was super fun. Big Crazy Outdoor says that he can't wait to collab with us. So
yes, we'll have to do that. That'll be
cool.
We
might as well. We're like 20 miles away from each other. That's pretty hilarious. Hey, Game Show Fan 2001, it's good to see you tonight. Thanks for stopping in. Matt was asking me, since you mentioned that you stopped in last week, but Matt was asking me what gaming system you use. So are you like on a computer or as a console or something? If you'll answer, we'd love to know that. Anyway, what else is going on?
Are we ready for the next subject? Have we talked to everybody yet? Or?
I don't know. I think we've mentioned everybody that's here, and yeah, game show fan, totally. Answer questions in the chat. That's super fun. These are super nice people, and you should chat it up with these guys. They're a great community, and we just love the things that they do. Oh, I did want to mention. You see our TV behind us, guys? Tell us if you can see it. It looks weird from our vantage point, but our posters in the beer explosion.
Yeah, the beer messed up our posters.
Yeah. So we went high tech with a slideshow of some of our favorite pictures. So let us know if you like those or not. Oh, yeah, Trekker. How old is Trekker? Well, Trekker is about
we bought him at Merrimack
in September of 2000.
So he's a year and a half.
16, a year and a half old, but in turtle years, we don't know how long that is, like dog years or 7 years. Anyway, and yeah, so.
He could be a mere babe in the woods. We don't know.
Oh, Yankee says that the TV behind us is too bright. Can't make it out. Okay, thank you very much for that. And Game Show Fan is viewing on his phone. Okay,
well,
he's viewing on his phone. What do you play on? That's what we want to know.
Yeah, what kind of gaming system? But
oh, Trekker full of.
Okay, well, he's been drinking too much.
Oh, no. Anyway, let's see.
So, all right, are we ready for Boots?
Sure. We need to say hi to Chris Akoni, Krizakoni, right before we start. Thanks for, we've seen you on our comments in our videos. So thank you so much for paying attention. Oh, and Beer Belly Travelers are here. We have to know what you're drinking, and we've tried to introduce what we're drinking already. But Matt's is a homebrew that's very carbonated, and mine's a cider. And yes, those are taps behind us. Go ahead.
Okay. So thanks everybody again for coming in, and thanks for letting us know what you're doing this evening. So our first topic for this evening, I alluded to boots, but before we get to boots, we should talk about hiking races.
This came up last week.
Right. In the chat from last week, someone said, hey, what's a hiking race, blah, 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 because I think we did mention it somewhere along the way. So first of all, a hiking race is an athletic event that involves hiking and explicitly disallows running. So you can hike, but you cannot run. At least that's the theory. We attended 2 of these last year. The first event was called the Tomahawk. This was the inaugural event for the Tomahawk. And we went from Tomahawk Mountain to Johnson Shut-ins, which is 13 miles. It is a very difficult hike, not for the faint of heart and not for someone who's never hiked before.
No.
But it was phenomenal. Now, we do have a very spiffy t-shirt, which I will now model for you.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's beautiful modeling.
Yes. Clearly, I have a career in modeling in the future. And so one of the things to note here is that it does have a map, although it may be very difficult to see, but it maps out the whole 13 miles. So that was a really cool event. That was put on by a new friend of ours, Ozark Matt. And if you want to learn more about the Tomahawk, you can connect with Ozark Matt directly on Twitter at @A_TAUM. And go ahead and write down the date, which is June 9. That's the Tomahawk this year. It's a great event. We've had a blast. We're going to do it again. So y'all come on over and check out the Tomahawk.
I know that we had mentioned Ozark Matt. We were going to be talking about it. But anyway, so Matt, if you end up in the chat, let us know. Shout out and say something more about it. Hey,
so the other hiking race that we did was the Cannonball Haul. This is not an annual event. This is going to be more along the lines of every 3 years. The reason is that this event coincides with the reenactment of the Battle of Pilot Knob, a Civil War battle in Missouri near Ironton. This particular event is much shorter in length. It's only about 3 miles, and for the event, hikers retrace the steps of the Confederates up the mountain carrying cannonballs. Now, we were also very privileged to carry a cannonball, which I will attempt to hold still and level, with just simply a race logo on it. This is a stress ball. Fortunately, we were not carrying 20-pound cannonballs on the mountain. That would have been more than we wanted to do. But that was also a really great event that coincides with the historical reenactment of that Civil War battle. So that's our notes on hiking races.
Right.
Did I leave anything out?
No, it was really fun. Okay, so we've got lots of stuff going on. Okay, so let's see. Hike with Mike has joined us. Thank you for stopping in, Hike with Mike. We love having you here. And yeah, Kurt Zitzelman, you guys got to jump over to his channel. He makes hammocks, and it's really cool. Yes. Okay. Yes. Hammocks. Wow. He makes them.
What are these made of?
Hammock.
Hammock material?
Yes, you'll have to go check them out.
All right.
Anyway.
I gotta go watch the video to learn what material.
Anyway, Beer Belly Travelers is answering that. Let's see. Eileen's having Alaskan Brewing Free Ride Pale Ale. Shocking. I know.
Alaskan Brewing.
Yes, and she's all out of stout. I was like, wait, pale ale? What's going on? So thanks for that. And Backpack Bushcraft, we're glad that you made it in after your live stream. That was excellent. If you didn't get to check that out during the stream, go back and see what all he talked about. It was pretty fun. Anyway, and yeah, I'm trying to read back. Sorry, guys. Kurt Zetzelman's here, and Beer Belly Traveler's here, and hey, my mom and dad showed up. Hey, mom and dad. Appreciate it. That's the Don Bryant. You don't need to follow them. They don't put much on. But yeah, we appreciate them showing up for the chat. It's always good to have, parental support. And yes, they are Trekkers, Graham, and Papa. Yeah. Yeah. If they're going to be grandparents at all, I think Trekker's their only bet. So at least for right now. So anyway, and then Matt Cook, Oregon. The real Matt Cook is in the house. Rocket Outdoors. Hey, thanks for stopping by, guys. Lone Woodsman's here, and Em and the gang. And Em and the gang, you guys just had a big surge in subscribers, so that's really cool. Yeah, tell us. That's awesome. And let's see. Matt Cook, Oregon says, pour on the side of the glass, it won't foam. You missed it, Matt. It was going to foam, no matter what. Anyway, cheers to everybody. And we are, let's see. Am I caught up? I think I'm caught up.
Okay.
Oh, geez. Okay.
Okay, no worries.
You go ahead. You talk.
Next up is boots. So while we were on the Tomahawk, I should probably tell you that the trail from Johnson Shut-ins to mountain?
Tomahawk Mountain to Johnson Shut-ins.
The trail in between Tomahawk Mountain and Johnson Shut-ins is a very, very rocky. It's this ancient volcanic rock, and it just hammers on your feet. And actually, while it was 13 miles, the trip, and I've said this before, I'll probably say it more than once. Ken and I did a trip back in March that was 17 miles, and that was in Zion. Now, we were tired after that, but my feet weren't beat up. After the Tomahawk, shorter distance, my feet were just totally exhausted. And Kay's were even worse. So we were looking at her boots, and we realized that they were thin-soled. So whenever you're going to pick out a pair of footwear, consider the terrain and consider the sole. And we made a mistake on that particular hike, and so we had to upgrade her boots. But so we're just going to talk about a couple of different types of footwear for those who may be curious. So these are Merrell's, and this particular sole is a sole built by Merrell. At least it doesn't have any other brand name on it, so we assume Merrell makes it.
Yep.
It's kind of hard to see, but it's a luggier type of sole, and it offers more depth in the sole to protect the bottom of her foot. So I wear these oboes. This is, it looks kind of like a traditional hiker, and it's got a little bit more sole on the bottom. Now these are getting kind of worn. So that's just your traditional stuff. Now, one of the things that we've been noticing recently is that a lot of folks are going to a trail shoe as opposed to a boot. No ankle support, but you may not need that. So this is another alternative if a big boot is perhaps too much weight for you, or you just don't want to deal with that extra mass on your foot. You can go to a trail shoe. Again, and you can get them with a good hiking sole. This is a Vibram sole, very common type of a thing. Now, getting even lighter in the category, I'm going to show you a running shoe. Now, I don't recommend a running shoe on a trail, but somewhere in between the running shoe and the hiking shoe is a trail runner. And what we've been observing, we also follow some backpacking channels. And what we've observed is that guys that go long distances, like hike the AT or, you know, hike the Pacific Coast Trail or something like that, they'll go for like a trail runner type of shoe. And they'll just buy a new one and they'll just burn it all up on one through hike. But it's super lightweight, it provides good traction, and they're extremely comfortable in those. So lots of different choices out there. Nobody can tell you what to wear. Well, maybe a podiatrist could, but I can't do that. So we can't do that. So you got some choices. Check it out. See what you like. All right, we'll
try a bunch of stuff. Well, let's see. Let's see. Oh, yeah, you're now Matt too. And anyway, never mind.
Okay, that's fine.
There's a whole lot of stuff going on in the Outdoor Adventure chat, and Matt Cook, Oregon is in there. And so every time we say Matt, it confuses him. And anyway, so you're Matt too.
I'll add that to my list of nicknames.
Right, exactly.
We won't go into those here.
Let's see. Hike with Mike said that the Florida terrain is much easier, so he either wears his Timberlands or he goes barefoot. I've not been able to go barefoot.
Like just like a Vibram 5 fingers, or
no, barefoot.
Literally
barefoot.
All right, that's beyond my capability for sure.
Matt Cook, Oregon, plays an N64, and way back up here somewhere. Man, I lost it. Anyway, we'll have to read these back before we close everything down. And I'll tell you what, the gamer. Anyway, we're funny, Matt. Don't encourage him. I'm telling you.
I'm funny. See? I've been saying it
but
all
it might
these
be
years.
the other Matt. Anyway.
Okay. Well, that's possible. This is some ambiguity in name.
Let's see. Yeah, they're talking about N64, Mario Kart. Anyway, barefoot hiking Brox. I love barefoot hiking, Yankee says.
We'll have to.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if I'm going to try barefoot. I might try trail run first. I'll have
Hike
to
with
work
Mike
my way
says he's
into
going to go barefoot camping trip, hopefully in a few weeks. Can't wait to see that one.
All right.
So yeah, I'm reading everything down here on. Anyway.
We've got 3 computers going here.
We're a little over the top tonight, I guess.
That's only half the computers in the house. So
exactly.
Next week we're going to use all 6.
Wood Pigeon Outdoors says they talk about boots on their channel a lot too, and his wife likes Keens. I
looked at those. They were very similar to the Obos. At least that was what I observed at REI.
Yep. And yeah, I think I'm all caught up because they say everyone's got a shout out now. So everyone's got a shout out. Congrats.
Okay.
And so
the next thing.
Last week we. Anyway, sorry.
Okay.
Last week we had a question about snacks and what food. Is that where we're at?
Actually, well, we can do that now.
Oh,
we
that's
can
fine.
talk about the videos.
I do want to talk about the videos.
Okay, let's talk about videos.
Hey, maybe you can pull up the picture. I don't know if it'll work or not.
Well, we can show it.
So we just put up yesterday a video about the charcoal kilns in Death Valley. They were super cool. We didn't even intend to go. We were sitting at Stovepipe Wells after eating our peanut butter and jelly sandwich. We got 3 hours till dinner, and it was New Year's Eve, and we were gonna catch sunset later on, but we had to stay up. So we decided to go over to these kilns. It looked like it was like a mile of unpaved roads, and we were in
we had a Dodge Charger.
Not
an off-road vehicle.
No. Anyway, we were driving this Dodge Charger, and so I was like, it's only about a mile. It was like 3. Map reading skills at its best.
We made it. We didn't blow up the suspension or pop a tire or anything.
Right. Anyway, so we it was mostly paved all the way there, and then we got to the last little bit. Anyway, so we got there, and there are these kilns, these little beehive things, all lined up in a row. And Trekker really thought that they were going to be Trekker mansions or something. It was really cool. Anyway, they had case-sized doors. They were little. I'm only about
you had to duck to get in,
but not much. I leaned the head over at 5 foot tall. It was great. Anyway, so yeah, they were really neat. And I guess I found out that they burned pinyon pines in them, and they'd fill them all up, and it would take 5 days for them to burn. No, 3 days for them to burn and 5 days to cool off. And so it was just really cool. And then the silver smelter that they used the charcoal in was 20 miles away. So they had to ship it 20 miles over those fantastic roads to get it there. So anyway, that's our newest video. Now you've heard the whole thing, and you don't have to watch, but I'd appreciate it if you would.
One of the things we noticed when we were there was that there was a trailhead that went up the mountain. And had we had more time, we would have absolutely jumped on that trail because it looked fantastic. But we did run out of time. It was approaching sunset.
Oh yeah, it was after 3 o'clock in the morning.
So what's you want to talk about the Redbud review?
Oh yeah, we just put up today a Redbud Suds soap or shower bar review. And if you haven't seen that, it's interesting. But Matt's hair looks great, and so does mine. Today we're extra super shiny this week. We got sent a product from Redbud Suds, and if you go check those out at redbudsuds.com, they have lots of different scents of soap, and it's all natural, made with lots of oils and shea butter, and made from local in Ohio. So that's really cool. And yeah, it was a good experience.
It's different. The product is intended, for outdoor enthusiasts because it does everything. You can use it soap, shampoo, and shave, and that's why they asked us to take a look at it because of the outdoor.
Matt Cook Oregon asked if we would accept a sponsorship from McDonald's.
Well, we should be clear that nobody's sponsoring us. They were just they sent us to us and said review it, but there's no affiliation.
It's a one-time gig, and
we used it once.
We'll have to buy our next ones.
It's not a sponsorship, to be sure.
How many mountains did we hike last year? Did we keep track? Ooh, Rocket Outdoors. That's a great question.
Let's put that on the list for next week.
Okay. We'll have to figure that out. We don't know. Mountains. I don't remember.
We did a number. We didn't necessarily do lots of summits per se, but
we did some. I mean, if you count Ozark Mountains, then we've got a few. We'll have to figure that one out. Cool.
The highest peak in the state is probably 1,200 feet. So does that count as a summit?
I hope. Yeah. Well, we'll go with it. Anyway. Yeah. Great question. Am I looking at more questions up here? Oh, Itzaka hiking boots. Didn't you have Itzaka hiking boots?
I recognize the name, but I
thanks, him and the gang. We'll check into those. And Merrill Keen Solomon for Beer Belly Travels. Tivas.
We definitely use Merrill's.
I've heard. She says she has a hiking and technical shoe addiction. I love shoes. If I could just fit into all of them. I have little bitty feet, if you notice. Little bitty feet. Anyway, let's see. Stop.
They're slightly longer than my hand.
Kurt Zitzelman's been hiking in Danners for years. He says they're built like tanks.
Oh, nice.
Okay. You just hit screensaver over there.
Yeah, that's fine. That's probably
okay. And Wood Pigeon Outdoors says thumbs up for Trekker Mansions. I like the Trekker Mansions. I thought they were fun. Let's see. That's funny. So they're talking about Egg McMuffins and a McDonald's sponsorship. We can't help it. Okay.
I could go for a bacon. Look, if you guys can hook that up, I'll totally review McDonald's all the time. I'll probably gain like 100 pounds.
No, please don't. Emma Gang is from North Carolina and asked if we've ever been to North Carolina to hike.
Yes.
I lived in North Carolina for 2 summers, actually, at Lake Junaluska. which is near Asheville, and we had I had a great time. I hiked around there. It wasn't
Graveyard Fields. Was that?
Yeah. Oh yeah. We went. Yeah, Graveyard Fields off of the Blue Ridge Parkway. It was one of our favorites. We did that one shortly after we got married.
And not too far.
No, before we got married.
Not too far from there in South Carolina, Jones Gap State Park. Beautiful, beautiful little state park tucked away.
Yep.
So that's a great one. It's not too popular, and that's one of the things that makes it great.
Oh.
Not too many.
They're asking. Wood Pigeon Outdoors is asking why you're wearing a compass.
You know,
He likes it.
I like the compass. So
it's his new necklace. He's trying to be like Flava Flav.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. the clock or the dime or whatever it is was too inappropriate, so I'm wearing the compass. Is it a hip look? No. For the trail, sure. We'll go with it.
How is the homebrew scent? Notes. Beer Belly Travelers want to know how it is.
After a while, the carbonation settles down. You can actually
tell them what it smells like.
It smells like a really good imperial stout with a small amount of contamination.
Oh, I don't know. It smells chocolatey. I would say chocolatey and bread. I'm not as good at this game as you guys are, though. So, and it tastes good.
So I will answer the question of why am I wearing a compass, because one of the things that we have on our list to talk about this evening is trip planning and things that we used on the trail. So I didn't put a whole lot of notes on my list, but I always have the compass on the trail, and you probably notice on all of our videos that it's always around my neck because I'm always checking to see where we are, because my memory is horrible, so I have to look at the map and look at the compass all the time. So that's why I have it. It's basically just a prop for talking about things that we use when we're getting ready to go for a hike. And the other thing that we want to talk to you about a little bit, we're running out of time here. But we did want to talk to you a little bit about the food and the snacks that we carry on the trail, because everyone loves food. One of the things that we found this was in Zion? No, this was in Bryce Canyon that we found these.
The crowbars.
So we did Bryce Canyon a couple years ago, at least, and we encountered the crowbar. Again, we are not sponsored by the crowbar. We just like them.
Right. I just like to eat them.
We carry these on almost all of our trips. Buy them off of Amazon. They're They're a little 400 calories, coming in a bunch of different flavors. So that's one of our go-tos. The other thing we have, you have both the beers. All right, I have more. It's okay.
Okay, go.
The other thing we always pack peanut butter and jellies. I love the Cliff Bars. The standard Cliff Bars are good, but they've got a newer kind of Cliff Bar that has like nut butter filled in it. So I really like the chocolatey ones that have peanut butter stuffed in. So those are fantastic. We have been known to hike with wine. Now, I don't recommend that. In fact, you should always be 100% sober, and you should never drink unless you're over 21, and then you should drink in moderation. However, if you happen to be over 21 and it was a low-risk activity, you wanted to have wine on the trail, that could have happened somewhere.
Okay, stop. Touring Taste Buds stopped in, and we are new subscribers of you, and we are really enjoying your stuff. They are introducing new channels all the time, and they have a Travel Tribe. And yeah, they just here. So hi, thank you for stopping in, and we're thrilled that you guys could be here. So thanks for stopping in. And there's
what was that name again?
Touring Taste Buds.
Touring Taste Buds. Okay.
Yeah. No, you're not late either. Don't worry about being late. We're just happy that you could.
We're on beer time. It's all good.
Oh yeah, no big deal. They love PB&Js on their hikes, they say.
Okay, good.
Kurt Zittelman says those new Cliff Bars are great. Have you had those?
Well, this is probably the ones I was just talking about.
Oh, sorry. My fault. I was reading Touring Taste.
That's okay. That's right. We're doing it.
Lots of stuff going on. Chris Exoni. Chris Aconi. Gosh, I'm sorry about that. Used to eat McDonald's, but now is allergic to beef and dairy because he got bit by a tick. Ooh.
I am really sorry to hear that. That sounds horrible.
Yeah. That is awful. And yeah, they are saying go longer. Don't just stick at our half hour. We need to go longer. Is what they say.
Well, we can continue for a few more minutes here and talk about other trail food.
Lava bars, or Lara bars, Lara bars.
Oh,
Okay.
I've had Larabars.
Yeah. Well, those were
I think-
suggested by Chris.
Yeah, it was, as I recall, it was very sort of a natural.
What are the new Cliff Bars? They're asking.
Well, I'm not sure if we're talking about the same thing or not, but I noticed a product. It's called like nut butter filled Cliff Bars, and so the only one that I've had is the chocolate one with peanut butter filling. So, and I think they have some other kind of variations of that theme, but it's different from your traditional, just sort of ordinary Cliff Bar. But it's very good.
Cool.
The other things that we do like to have salty snacks with us when we're out on the trail. Because you got water, and so you want some salt. Particularly in the heat, you want water and salty snacks. We like gorderos and Chex Mix. Gorderos, however you say it.
Basically, I like snacks.
Right, any snacks.
Can brownies have salt in them? That's good, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Sure.
I think that's a good idea. Anyway, yeah.
So, do you guys have other favorite foods we should be looking at to increase our repertoire of trail snacks?
Oh, speaking of food, we forgot to mention Beer Belly Travelers tagged us in the Leapster tag. We finished. We've answered all the questions. I am just so behind in editing.
All 11 are answered.
And we will get that out. Look for that one in the next week. And if anybody needs to be tagged in a video,
let us know.
Yeah, shoot me a message on Twitter, or you can find us on Facebook, or you can message us through YouTube, but that's weird. Sometimes it doesn't work as well as I'd like it to. So Twitter would work, or find us on Facebook and message us there. You can find us there, and we will be more than happy to tag you in this tag, because we're about out of people to tag that we've talked to. So anyway.
So, and you want to real quickly rattle off what some of the questions are?
No, it's a secret.
It's a secret. All right, we're not telling you what the questions are, but we had a good time answering.
We had a great time answering them. It was fun.
So let's see here.
Oh, Wood Pigeon Outdoor says tag them. Okay.
Okay.
Everybody tag them.
So thank you for that. So anyone else that wants to get tagged, we'll tag you in that. Oh, instant coffee. What's instant coffee?
Wait, I'm going back. Hold on, I'm sorry.
We should talk about coffee though. That's
coffee. I like coffee. Nut butter filled Cliff Bars sound delicious. Gardettos are a fave of Em and the gang, and so is Chex Mix. Rocket Outdoors says, heck with the bars, just stop and grill up a steak. We like that too.
That's been known to happen on a car camping trip, at least. I don't know. I guess we could do that on a trail.
Yeah.
We'll have to get serious about our gear if we do that.
Matt Cook-Organ wants to know what's special about brownie. I just like chocolate.
Now, I will mention
beef jerky
regarding brownies, though, that if you know someone that homebrews and you can get some spent grain, a buddy of mine made some spent grain brownies that were just phenomenal.
Okay, Lone Woodman said beef jerky, and lots of people agree.
That's definitely a good call.
And Em and the gang says there's a new beef jerky snack mix. Hey, I got to find that one.
Oh, what's it called?
Yeah, what's it called, Em? Anyone here ever eat peanut butter and instant coffee? Yankee, I've never done that, but it does not seem like a bad idea.
How do you put it on a? How do you just like spoon it like off a spoon, or how do you do that? I guess put it on maybe toast, so it's kind of like peanut butter toast with coffee.
Yeah, I guess.
Might be interesting.
Wood Pigeon Outdoors asked if we dehydrate our own food. No.
Not on purpose.
No, we don't. We could, I guess. We need more time. Right now, I'm working 13-hour days, and Matt's driving 2 hours a day to get to and from work. So, yeah, we would need more time to actually do that, I think. All right. So, let's see. What am I? Instant coffee and peanut butter, blah, blah, blah. Cowboy coffee for sure. Instant coffee is not coffee, Biker Bushcraft says. I agree, Biker. We don't drink instant coffee on a normal.
Now, I've seen a review. The Starbucks, is it Vive or Vivo?
Yeah.
I'm getting it confused with the Garmin watch. But Starbucks makes a little instant coffee in a packet that you just, it's a very thin, skinny packet.
Hey, Restless Outdoors is here. Hey, Restless, good to see you.
Good. But I haven't tried that.
Yeah, I haven't tried that. Via,
that's the one.
I think. Okay. Anyway.
Vivo Fit is the watch.
And Yankee says he sticks it to his stick the spoon in the peanut butter and dip the instant coffee in it. No water added. And then Hike with Mike says, I like dashes of hot Texas peach sauce in my black coffee and hot chocolate. I've seen you do this, and I've not tried it yet. We gotta do that yet.
Here we go.
And then M says, Google Oberto's, Obertos jerky trail mix. All right.
Okay, I've had. They make a beef jerky, right? I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure I've had that brand of beef jerky. It's quite tasty.
All right. Hey, Matt Cook, Oregon. You have a good night. Thanks for stopping by. Great support. Yeah, that's awesome. So, I'm caught up, I believe. Yeah, that's awesome. Let's see.
Well, we've got one more topic we could talk about, or we could adjourn.
Well, we can, I guess it's 9:30. It's 9:35 here, which would be 10:35 for most of our viewers. And, Matt Cook is gone. But anyway.
Let's call it a day.
Cool. Yeah, we're going to call it a night. Thank you, everybody, for stopping by. You guys are such a great support to us and make us want to keep creating great content, and so helpful. You guys always answer questions when we have them and things. So appreciate all the support and everything. And we are going to go.
So I guess we're done. So thanks again. And please join us next week at 9 o'clock, Central Standard Time. And until
leave
then,
a comment.
Thanks for watching. Leave us a comment. We'll see you next week.